Hello, everyone. My name is Christian. Welcome to my hobby blog. It's been a while. I just have not had any motivation. I've been continuing to read a lot of books and haven't been really watching any movies that aren't part of the Doris Wishman Agatha release. I'm on volume 2. I am doing a kind of Doris December watch through of all her movies. And me and the Boutique Blu-ray Discord, we did Volume 1 in the lead up to, I think, the first half of December, and then because of New Year's and the holidays and everything else, we pushed Volume 2 back. So going through Volume 2, I just finished Disc 1 last night, had a lot of fun with it. Frank Henenlotter is one of my favorite audio commentary recorders because he is so informative and so funny at the same time. And I'm trying to think any other movies I've been watching. A couple of Criterions here and there just to kind of spark my love for cinema again. Because again, I have a watch table where I have everything laid out. Which now that I have a new phone and actually have storage, I need to do like a short or something on YouTube or an Instagram reel to show what my system is. But I'll do that someday. But I have the watch table out there, which is by my TV, and that's all the stuff that I allow myself to watch freely without any kind of restrictions. And I have a pile behind the computer, which I've talked about, which is sort of my preparatory sort of stacks, where as I make a lot of room on the table out there, the stack slowly gets smaller because I have it standing straight up like I would on the shelf. And I still have a good number of movies to get through. I haven't even touched the Severin sale, and that was 2 months ago, month or two ago. And the main reason why I've been kind of really out of the movie watching habit is because a lot of what I have out there are box sets, and the Werner Herzog box set, which has 16 films in it, in Volume 1. And then I have Volume 2 of that, which is like 20 of his short films and shorter feature films. And I also have the Gamera sets. I have the animated Batman series, which Cult Flicks Fix and I will be doing the third episode this Friday. Scheduling should be good for that day. I just gotta begin the episodes. And then I have a lot of the Hammer Horror sets, which I showed in a previous haul video. I have just so many box sets to go through. And I am definitely somebody who likes to put a day aside for box sets. So considering that I have no standalone movies right now to really watch on the table out there, I am my movie watching has slowed down. So that's why you haven't really seen me do anything else. I did the Vinegar Syndrome subscription or subscriber week. I did not buy the subscription. That is one announcement I made on New Year's. I just really don't want to. I think it's worth the price, but for me, I would much rather spend at most $300 this year on Vinegar Syndrome titles that I really, really want. And I'll just wait till the sales to get everything else. And yeah, got a few releases from the subscriber week. Had a lot of fun with that. I had more fun just anticipating what they would announce, and there weren't many announcements that I was really blown away by, but I'm excited for, I guess, February or January's package. There's some good stuff in there, like the Category 3 box set, which I'm very excited for, but I'm going to wait for a sale on that because I know it's not going to sell out anytime soon. And I also got From Beyond. Yeah, I got that from the sale. That was probably my most anticipated 4K, because a couple of weeks ago, somebody online was like, hey, like, there's a 4K coming of From Beyond from Vinegar Syndrome. And I don't usually listen to rumors like that until it's confirmed. I didn't really think they would actually release it because I thought Shout Factory would just upgrade it to 4K. And I know I'm rambling a bit. I was just thinking to myself, but I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to upgrade my really old Blu-ray that I got. That was one of the first Shout Factory titles I ever got, was From Beyond, and I'm ready to upgrade it. With Vinegar Syndrome, it's nice because I'll get the 4K disc, and I'll get some Blu-rays. So I should be 4K upgraded soon. That is definitely the goal this year, is to finally do the jump to 4K. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do what I've been wanting to do for a while, but I was waiting for a good stack to build up. And what I'm talking about today is, of course, the haul video. I'll just go through what I got. I'm not going to be in depth or anything. I'm not going to read the back, nothing. I'm just going to show what I have and my impressions. So the first one I got is one that I've been anticipating for a while. It's a partner label from Vinegar Syndrome. This was kind of the last kind of hurrah of the different partner labels that I got. But I need to reorder some things here. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So the first title I got from the partner label sale, I think a month ago or so. And this actually came while I had COVID, and I was very tempted to watch this, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to follow my system, try to keep it stationed away for a while. But this is a blaxploitation film that was considered lost for many, many years. I had heard of this actually a few times, just kind of whispers that this movie needed to be refound and re-released, because there's no release of this, obviously, but re-released into the public sphere. And this is the film Solomon King. I am very excited for this one. It's a blaxploitation film from the 70s that was considered lost. There are so many special features on here. We have a new restoration by Deaf Crocodile from the only known complete 35mm print. This is the definitive edition, in my opinion, of this movie, just based on that. But we also have a commentary track by film critic and historian Walter Chaw, who is from Film Freak Central, a Walter Hill film. And we also have a new commentary track by Steve Rifle, who has, I guess, written the book on Ishiro Honda, who directed Godzilla, as everybody knows. And we also have new interviews. We have a new booklet essay. We have a episode that is from the Jay Payton Show, executive produced by Sal Watts. Not sure who he is. I said I wouldn't read the back, but I'm just so excited for this release. This is what the front looks like. I don't know if there's many sort of crossovers with Black Dynamite, because this is very much a Black Dynamite looking cover. You have the guy holding the gun front and center. You have the guns on the bottom, which this format or this layout is a very typical Vinegar Syndrome cover, but it makes me think of Black Dynamite, the main character. He's got an afro. He's very well dressed. He's holding the gun very high up, and it's very prominently featured. So I'm very excited for this one. I can't say that too many other times. Next, I was not going to get this, but my God, I saw a clip online and I had to get it. And it was on sale, so fuck it. I got the film, and I will review it so I can get some horny bots back. This is a partner label from Agatha. A re-release, actually, with a new restoration, because this was considered lost, or at least the ending was. I got Bat Pussy. I, again, was not going to get this. I really had no interest. I thought this was an animated porn film, and I was like, I don't care. I don't want to watch an animated porn film. Those don't seem to be of any interest or of any value to me. But I discovered that this was actually shot. This was shot with actors and actresses. And the director is unknown. Nobody claims to have directed this. We don't even know the year that this movie was made. We only know that it was made in the 1970s. It's 52 minutes long, though, so I will definitely be doing a review on this. I don't know when. Again, I have my system, and I have a thick stack behind the computer, not even counting the ones I'm showing today. So one day I'll review this. Bat Pussy. It's a Batman porno film, if you don't know. Why not? It's one of the earliest, not satire, but parody pornos ever. So that's very historically important, and that's kind of my justification for having this. But it was the clips that convinced me, because I did not realize this was actually a filmed porno. I just thought it was somebody doing a porno of Batman and drawing form. So I don't know why, but I got it. Bat Pussy is here. Hope it's entertaining at the least. This next one I'm very excited for. I don't even think I looked at this listing when Vinegar Syndrome uploaded it to the website. But this is a box set of Iranian films, I believe. I'm trying to find the country that he's from. From Persia. So I guess it is from... Oh god, I'm a geography major. I should know. Persia. I think that's Pakistan. I'm not sure, but I apologize for anybody from that region for not knowing what the new country is. But this is the time-bending mysteries of Shahram Mokri. I am very excited for this. There are 4 sci-fi flicks that are on this, and I heard they were very good. Multiple people who I trust in the opinions of films told me this was a must-have box set. So I'm very excited to get into it. I never even looked at it when it was announced. So that's another thing I'm going to try to do, is not to spend all my money on new stuff that I have no knowledge of anything about. But this one I felt like I would enjoy, because everyone who told me that it was very good were people who I talk with regularly, so I know where they're coming from. And this comes with Ashkan, The Charmed Ring and Other Stories, so a anthology film maybe. Comes with Fish and Cat, comes with Invasion, and the final film, Careless Crime. And they also have the Persian translations to this. But yeah, I'm very excited for this box set. It's a new little I don't know, format. I don't like these big boxes that some companies do. The biggest one, of course, is the Twin Peaks one right there. It's like double the size of this case, but it's the same sort of layout. And I don't really like it at all, because it just feels beefy, and I don't like it. I'd rather them just do it differently. I'm not sure, but the time-bending mysteries of Shahram Mokri. Very excited for that one. Opening my eyes, finally, to some Middle Eastern cinema. Although I'm a huge fan of Abbas Kiarostami. He's a really great director. Highly recommend Close Up and Taste of Cherry. Those are really great. And this is a Severin title that I got on sale randomly on Amazon. It was like 50% off, and I was like, fuck it, I'll get it now. And so I got it. It's a movie I love very, very dearly. Has George C. Scott in it. This is the new 4K release of it, but it comes with a Blu-ray of it, so I'm very happy. Um, this is the film, The Changeling. I think the cover could be a little better. I don't really care for this one. And another issue is that my slipcover is kind of fucked up, and for the price I got it, fuck it. Like, I really just don't care. I just can't bring myself to KO about tiny little damage like that. But one of the best spooky ghost horror movies ever. Going As Blind as You Can. This is one of the best horror films ever. Definitely top 50 for me. I don't want to say top 20 because I haven't done a listing or a ranking, but this would definitely come up in the top 50. So that is The Changeling with George C. Scott. One of the best actors. He's really great in Exorcist 3. Highly recommend it. But these next two I got are both Era 4444 releases. Oh my god, I got this in the throes of me being absolutely sick and could barely move while I had COVID. And when this came up, I opened it. I went through everything. I haven't watched them or gone through the special features, but I went through the actual physical package because it came in a giant fucking package. And I opened it all, and it was just constant. So many posters, new slipcovers, lots of stickers, and my least favorite thing, postcards. I do not want them. I don't get the allure of having postcards with your Blu-rays because I'm watching the movie. I don't need postcards. I don't know anybody who wants the postcards, but they gave us a dozen, 15 or so postcards. It's ridiculous, but I'm very excited for the movies themselves. The first one I got the original theatrical slipcover of it. And I really love the designs of these, by the way. This is Centipede Horror. Will has been not hyping this up, but he mentioned and said how excited he was for this release not many years ago, but many months ago, probably when they first announced that they were doing Funky Forest and Wicked Forest, or whatever it's called. I've heard this movie's just okay, though. I recently looked at the Letterboxd, and I was kind of surprised. It was hovering around a 3. So that either means that it's very good, and people either rate it a 1 or a 5. And by good, I meant divisive. It's a movie that, if it works, it's going to be very good. And this seems like that type of movie. So I will watch it eventually. I really love how they made the font so much bigger. That was one of my biggest complaints about the Anatomia Extinction release. And I just have to give it to them. I'm happy they finally did. Well, not finally, because I didn't really anticipate this. But I love the new slipcover design. This is how Vinegar Syndrome does the big VS, I don't know, U's, or just the big boxes like this. But I'm happy they did it in a way that wasn't like giant like this, but more just a good size. I can see in, I don't know, 40 years when they've released more titles, how it could stretch the entire bookshelf from behind me, and it would look very good, all of them lined up like this. So that is Centipede Horror. I know nothing about it. Centipedes are involved, that's all I know. The next one I got was one I know exactly nothing about. I know nothing about it. I love the poster so much. This is the original poster that they had. Well, not poster, but slipcover. I'm sorry. It looks intriguing on the front, and I'm talking about Red spells red. I love this little creature guy thing here. I like how there's a giant fucking scorpion. I love how there's an X up here. It makes me think of one of my favorite movies of last year, X. So this is what, well, I guess they do have the theatrical poster behind this, so I'll show that if I do a review of this. I really hope it's good. I'm really taking a shot with this company because I am not a big. I don't know how to say it. I'm not the biggest fan of Error 4444. I really loved Anatomia Extinction. I did not care, unfortunately, for Funky Forest or Wild Forest. I thought it was just okay. It was far too long, in my opinion. Both of them were about 3 hours, or at least felt like they were 3 hours. But, I don't know what the third release was. Because on the side, it says 5 and 4, or 4 and 5. So I don't know what the third release is. I think there's a mistype on here. Unless I missed a title by them, because I'm trying to collect all of them. Because they are every few months they do a release, so why not? And I also got... I'll save that for last. I also did a trade with one of my friends, and he sent me this film, Lucio Fulci's The Black Cat. I've heard this movie's just okay. A lot of people do not care for this one. Many people I've talked to throughout my life have repeatedly said Black Cat is just okay. It's not essential Lucio Fulci. So that's all I know about it. I'm not going to read anything really on the back because I'm a big Lucio Fulci fan. I'm going to watch it. I know that Lucio Fulci is going to have his bizarre, awesome elements throughout. So, what year is this? 1981, The Black Cat by Lucio Fulci. And second to last of what I'll show today is one that I did not realize had Christopher Walken in it. And I did not realize it was directed by Abel Ferrara. I'm sure I knew it as I said yes to the trade, but it's been just long enough that I just forgot. And I'm talking about Abel Ferrara's The Addiction. I know nothing about this movie. It's Abel Ferrara. I really like 9 Lives of a Wet Pussy. I think that one is fascinating because of the audio commentary track. And I recall that the recorder talked about The Addiction a lot. So I don't know really anybody who is in this, but yeah, this is The Addiction. I'm sorry, I haven't recorded in a while. Yeah. And finally, I got the limited edition, one of the final copies around. I thought there were no other copies of this Blu-ray, but because it is Blu-ray, that's how I was able to find a copy of this. I think there were 3 copies left, and that was it on Grindhouse Video's website, and I got it. So I'm very happy to say that I finally have this movie on disc because I've seen it and I love it. It's one of my go-tos when I want to show somebody a very sleazy, uncomfortable, depraved, all those words, portrayal of a serial killer. I did not mean to give the title, but it is Henry, Portrait of a Killer. I have it sealed. I have the Region B limited Blu-ray. I did not get the 4K because I want to watch this as soon as possible. I do. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did a review on this package at least, because it comes with a lot of good special features. New behind-the-scenes documentary, an appreciation by multiple people like Joe Bob Briggs. We get a new documentary all about the diegetic camera and voyeurism, so that's very exciting for me as somebody who is still waiting for a Peeping Tom Blu-ray, because then that just gives me a chance to look at the movie in a new light. And in many other interviews. So yeah, I am very excited to finally have this. I was pushing back constantly because of how many other titles I was getting last year. My goal is to not go above 250 new releases. that's like that's my limit. And Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer was one that I really wanted, but not many people were buying it. So I was kind of waiting till the price, was going down. And I finally got it because I just saw a message randomly one day during work, and somebody was like, "Oh, hey, there's like 4 copies left," and they've just announced that there's not many limited editions left, just around. None on Amazon, none from Orbit, maybe a copy or two, but it got bought up during this day because a lot of people were talking about it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll buy it now. Like, I really love this movie. I really want to learn about it. That's why I love these big box Arrow limited editions, because the booklets are almost always so detailed and lovely, and I come away with a new appreciation, even if I don't care for the movie. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and please have a great rest of the day.